What is up, everybody? So today in this video I will be going through my entire review of the new Superman movie. I went to see it a few days ago and there's a lot to go over. So I'm going to go over the pros and the cons. First, I'm going to start with the pros of the movie first. So I think the first thing I will say about the movie that was really good was I love David Cornsweet as Superman. I thought he did a fantastic job in the role. He fits Superman perfectly. They gave Superman a lot of character in this film, which I really appreciate, because in Zack Snyder's Superman, they made him just depressed all the time. I don't know why they make Superman like that. That's not Superman. So, David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan, they did a fantastic job as Superman and Lois. The actor who played Lex Luthor did a fantastic job. He really made you believe that he hated Superman. He's got to be the pettiest version of Lex Luthor that we've ever seen in DC history. So the movie is very confusing in the beginning because it starts off very strangely and they kind of just throw you right into this story of all these characters. And there's just so much to unravel, and you really have to pay attention because they don't really tell you Superman's origin in this story. And that is one of the things that really caught me by surprise, because I really thought they would show a little bit of how he came to Earth. I mean, everyone knows that. They expect you in this film to know how he got here and his origin arc, and we all do know that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over just all the stuff that I thought was good and bad about the movie. So let's start with the good stuff. The good stuff is the characters. The setting of the film is amazing. The color palette's incredible. I love the villains. I love that they added more heroes. I love that there's a lot of hope in this film, and I really enjoyed that because I always said this when I saw Man of Steel. It was very different. Man of Steel did not feel like a hopeful movie to me. It felt cool to watch, don't get me wrong. Henry Cavill did a fantastic job as Superman, but it was mainly the writers' fault of why those movies were not so great. Now the writing, I'm not saying the writing in this was as good as that, but it was definitely better. I like that they make Superman feel more hopeful. He trusts everyone. He loves everyone. And that's what Superman is supposed to be. Not some man who just does not think anyone can change. And that's what Henry Cavill's Superman was. He just did not care about people as much because he didn't save anyone in his films. And the bad things about the film, it was just, I feel like they added too much too quickly. It was a lot that they packed into one film. All the superheroes, a lot of villains. The fact that it takes place like right in the middle of the story and not like showing how he became Superman. And I also think that another poor choice was the suit. The suit is not a good suit. It's not my favorite suit. It's starting to grow on me. It's too bulky. It reminds me too much of Guardians of the Galaxy. And I get it that James Gunn also made those movies, but the suit is just really bulky and you don't really get to see any muscle on Superman. It just really looks like a big coat that he's wearing. And I hope that in the next film, he has a different suit, but similar color schemes and the same, like, the way the outfit looks. I hope that all stays the same. I just hope they make it more skin tight to his body instead of making it bulky. And overall, I give this movie an 8. I give this movie an 8 out of 10, mainly because Krypto was really funny. There was a lot of funny moments in this film that I really enjoyed. And it was a very comic book film, and I really appreciate James Gunn doing that because it made it very easy to watch the film knowing that I didn't really have to fully understand what was going on, because it was supposed to be right out of a comic book. There was so much stuff that you're just like, what is going on in this film? But you don't really care as much, because Superman, that movie is just, it literally, it's like I'm reading a comic book, that movie. There's the big monster, Lex Luthor, the Superman has the iconic outfit that he has on in the comic books and in the original 1970s movie with Christopher Reeves. And there's a scene at the end that really, really was just amazing. That movie made me cry at least twice. It's a great film. And the people who are hating on it, like saying that, oh, this should be Henry Cavill, like, come on. Henry Cavill, yeah, he was a good Superman. He was. But that time is over. That time's over, man. Like, we have to move on. And the way to do that is to pass the mantle of Superman. Yes, I think if Zack Snyder had done a better job at building his universe instead of throwing everyone together in the second film, he probably would have had a better chance at his universe succeeding. But not everyone's vision works out that way for movies, and that stinks, but that's life. But anyway, Superman they make him very hopeful in this film, and that's the thing that was missing from Henry Cavill's Superman. He is literally the embodiment of hope, justice, and freedom. He is probably the best Superman we've seen since Christopher Reeves, acting-wise. The one thing I will say, though, is, and I've heard a lot of people say this, he does get beat up a lot in this film. He gets beat up a lot. And that is kind of sad and stupid to watch, to see Superman get beat up, because he's like the most powerful being on the planet. And he's getting beat up by these bad guys who Superman could easily stop. I mean, there were maybe I'd say there's probably one villain in there that actually was harder for him to beat, and I understand why it was. But other villains, he should have easily been able to defeat them. Yeah, so that's my review on Superman. If you haven't seen it yet, I would definitely go see it. It's a great film. And I can't wait to see what James Gunn's going to do in the future with DC. I think with this movie was definitely heading on the right direction. That is what I hoped for this film, for it to head in the right direction of the DC Universe, which is what we needed. This movie had to do good in order for the DC Universe to continue on. I'm also excited for Matt Reeves' Batman, the Batman 2 with Robert Pattinson. That's going to come out in a couple of years, too. I'm very excited for that. I heard that they finished the script for Batman 2. I will do a review on that and my thoughts on that in another video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want more videos like this, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and comment down below if you want more videos like this. I will also be streaming on Twitch from now and then. So if you want to, go follow me on there. I'll put the link in my bio and the link in the description. And have a nice day, everyone. See you.